going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got to go over Shiba Inu today because I know you all seen the pump that we had yesterday. So we're going to talk about what is now happening after the aftermath of that pump. So definitely stick around to the end of the video. Hit the like button and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. And if you want to become a member of the channel, definitely go ahead and do that. I'll go over any crypto that the members want me to go over next, as long as it's not some scam coin. And also, this video is brought to you by marsellis.beatstars.com. If you need any background music for your YouTube videos or beats for your music, I got you. Let's get started with this. And now, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, but let's start this. So right now, what we're seeing with Shiba Inu, we're actually pulling back down to the support. So yes, we're going back down to the support area, either dropping up at the support or going inside of this triangle pattern. So we definitely have two different options here. We can either become bullish or bearish here. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So this is the pattern that I'm kind of seeing here with Shiba Inu. It looks like it's consolidating. So we actually had the possibility to go up after this, or we had the possibility to drop. So it just matters. It's just a matter of what happens at the end of this consolidation, which really doesn't matter. It's such a short-term projection. And really what I think is about to come is buying. And I'll show you why. Because you can actually see it over here with the oscillator. So let me just go ahead and show you that. So the oscillator down here on the bottom, it shows that we just now got off of an oversold area. And every single time we have an oversold area, we always have buying coming in. So what you're going to see is now Shiba Inu is going to start buying now. We're going to have people start buying into Shiba Inu, just like how it happened over here, all the way over on the left side here. I'll scroll over there so you can actually see it. So as it goes down and it's oversold, it then becomes purchasing. So look, we were oversold here. And let me just go ahead and draw that out. Oversold here. And then as we bottomed out, purchasing came in. So we're actually probably going to see the same thing doing for Shiba Inu at this point in time now. So as you can see here, what's going to happen now is we're going to go up here to the upper side of this triangle, right? And then we're going to touch the top of this trend line. And then we're going to pretty much consolidate like this right to the end. And then at the end, usually we either get like a downtrend to the support, like I was talking about before, and then you get an uptrend. You don't immediately get an uptrend coming up out of the consolidation sometimes. Sometimes you'll go down to a support line and then you'll have the uptrend. Or we could have the scenario where we come out and we don't even stop at the support and we go down to the next support. So there's those two scenarios. But I think the more likely one is that we go down to a support, and then after that support, we may go on an uptrend. I think that might be what happens because that's actually what happened last time for Shiba Inu. But anyways, the 24-hour market control is showing that it's in control by the bulls by 60%. So we are still 60% bullish for Shiba Inu. Definitely good news there. And I would say don't even worry about the resistance lines up here because that's what all the Reddit bars are. They're pretty much less demand for supply and demand and the resistance lines. I would say don't even worry about that because we're really just going to have a bull trap. Let's be completely honest. I really do believe this is a bull trap. Like we had all the way down to 17K with Bitcoin. And not to mention Shiba Inu was down pretty low. And then we just randomly go up out of nowhere. No reason whatsoever. There are a few assumptions on why everything just started to pump recently. And for one, Shiba Inu, they're saying Elon Musk now supports Shiba Inu. That's what people are saying now. And they're saying he supports Doge in general and Shiba Inu as well. It just goes up whenever Doge goes up, really. But Shiba Inu usually goes up by more than Doge whenever Doge goes up, which is pretty weird. But anyways, Elon Musk being hit with his $258 billion still mentions that he supports Doge on Twitter, and people are taking it as Shiba Inu pretty much because they're tied together. And now you're seeing more transactions than Shiba Inu exploding over time. So it says over here, Shiba Inu price exploded higher in response to Elon Musk, and in response to this, large transactions on Shiba Inu explode. So they're saying based on the data from the into the block, large wallet holders on Shiba Inu have increased activity, large value transactions with a value of more than $100,000 increased by 88 or 888% in the last 24 hours. So that's a huge increase. And then it says over here, based on an analysis from whale stats, Shiba Inu witnessed a spike in active whales on the network. Investors continue to burn Shiba Inu. Over 94.26 million SHIB were burned inside of 16 transactions in the last 24 hours. So that's a huge spike inside of purchasing inside of Shiba Inu, just randomly coming out of nowhere, out of the blue. That just screams bull trap to me. I don't know about everybody else, but it sounds good on paper. But when you actually look at it, this is exactly how you get a bull trap, just a random spike inside a price just because one thing was said. So I think we're probably about to get into a bull trap here. Even if we do have this scenario where we go up here and we stop at the resistance, I think we'll still get stopped by a bull trap pretty much if we go up to the 1, 2, 4, 3 area. But Moving on to the 4 hour chart, though, looking at it from a more long term perspective, I would say that Shiba Inu still has some, has some moves to go up. But what you really want to look down here is at the oscillator. So it's showing that it is overbought. And every single time after an overbought area, we always get that selling, and it always happens, literally. So we're probably about to see some selling, like overall coming out in for Shiba Inu. You even see over here after this overbought area, overselling came, and the same thing for all the overbought areas, we always get overselling. So I definitely think that's probably the more probable thing that's going to happen. And with this happening, that's probably going to end up bringing Shiba Inu all the way down here to the support. And yes, that's where we were at before. And I know a lot of people don't want to see that, but if this inflation doesn't get better, you're going to see it eventually go back down to that support. Let's just be completely honest. If we don't get some kind of good economic news, so yeah, this is pretty much all I got for the technical analysis. Now, when you look over here at other people's perspectives, other people think differently. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. This is what FX Street said. They said caution: Shiba Inu price could undo recent gains if this happens, which is kind of more so what I'm saying is like this is probably a bull trap. But if it's not, like I'm happy that it's not. But I really do believe it's a bull trap, so that's why I'm making the video pretty much. So over here it says Shiba Inu price rallied 55% in nearly 2 days as the crypto markets saw at buys in the masses, and a rejection at the 0.0000104 resistance barrier is likely to trigger a 17% retracement. And we went below that, and the second we went below that, we started to go down a lot more. So there's this possibility that Shiba Inu could continue to go down a lot more, especially if we break down below this consolidation onto it like a negative trend. So it definitely looks like we're probably going to have that negative trend down to the support, because we just don't have enough momentum to actually build and get past those resistance areas. So, anyways, moving on, it says a daily candlestick closed below 0.00071 will catalyze a 15% crash to the 60 area. So, pretty much the support I was talking about earlier. If we go down to that and we actually end up breaking below that support, this one down here, you're going to see another crash to the 60 area, which is actually fairly low. So, a lot of people don't want to see that happen, but that's going to bring us all the way down here. And that is exactly what people do not want to see, because we've seen it before and no one wants to see it again. But we'll see whenever that happens. But yeah, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for YouTube algorithm. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you all want me to go over next. If you want to become a member of the channel, definitely go ahead and do that. I'll go over any crypto that the members want me to go over next. And also, this video is brought to you by marsellis.beatstars.com. If you need any background music for your YouTube videos or beats for your music, then I got you. And also, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.